What's up guys, and welcome back to another video, a reaction video, which our host Noneother. Joining this video, of course, is hopefully he doesn't do the same thing in this article to me, my buddy Liam. What's up, man?
How's it going, guys? And surprised to bring this kind of news to you.
Yes, very surprising. Obviously, let's set the scene real quick before you roll into the article. Obviously, the scene here, imagine you're married to your significant other, you love each other, you're devoting, and then 5 years down the road, you build your collection up, you're all happy and all that good stuff. Another 5 years down the line, not so happy. Your significant other actually cheats on you, and now you have this massive collection you accumulated throughout those 5-10 years, and she sells it for almost $200,000. What is your reaction? What is your reaction? For me,
What?
no. But of course, now it kind of goes to that back and forth, like does he deserve it? Does she deserve it? Is she even allowed to do that? But we'll get into that in this video. Yes, so we found this article over here in a slipover actually. So we found this article here from the Gaming Bible. The wife auctions husband's $190,000, almost $200,000 worth of Yu-Gi-Oh collection as a revenge for cheating. Wow. First of all, what cards do you have to be worth that much? Is it a good thing that she knows how much that is worth? Or is it better for her to just kind of burn it and rip it apart? I don't know. Liam, let's throw the question off to you real quick. For someone, well, for me, because I am married, this would be a totally different topic. But for you, for someone who's single, how would this affect you? Let's say you're dating someone, more for a girlfriend or something like that. What's your thoughts?
I mean, I've heard of scenarios where the other half ends up taking a pair of scissors to your prized jeans collection, or defacing your favorite sneaker collection type deal. But when it comes to hobbyist collectors,
yeah,
that's ooh,
it's a burn. It's a burn. Kind of like this little scene with Kai right now. No, no, what do you think about that? But obviously, let's read about. Let's kind of read about the article real quick. Some say revenge is a dish served best cold, and it's something that gives you a shiver down your spine, like learning that your pristine Yu-Gi-Oh card collection has been sold by your wife, having learned you have cheated on her. Now, obviously, we definitely don't condone cheating to any degree in this channel, but the fact that I feel like she has almost that rite of passage, to do something to get back at him for doing what she did to hurt her feelings and whatnot. But at the same time, as a collector, do you think that's even worth first and foremost, she knew how much the cards are worth, so props to her to know the value of the cards. So it's kind of almost like a double edge in a way. She knew how much it was worth, so instead of just ripping it and burning it, she actually sold it herself for the money of his collection, so she gets to keep the money. I guess we'll talk about the legality of it later. And basically, he gets nothing. He gets none of the money, and he gets none of the cards in his collection. That's a double burn. That's a double burn.
that really is one of the ultimate kick in the crutch. I mean, there comes a point where you would expect one person in the relationship to be the bigger person. In the long run, but at the same time, love makes people do crazy things, they say.
I mean, would you do this? Let's say your significant other has a massive collection worth millions of dollars. Would you do that too?
I mean, the thing is, do we know? I mean, now let's just the scenario as is. We don't know if it was something within the marital bed with it, what I mean, when it comes to the scenario, whether it was a prolonged thing. But
That's
at the same time,
good point. That's a very good point.
There comes a point where I guess everyone has a snapping point.
All right, so let's read some of this real quick. So we got a lowdown of how much. Basically, it was 26 boxes of cards. some of them being unopened and therefore in excellent conditions. It appears the majority of the boxes were released from the earlier years, including the rarities and values. Some quotes including in this is the Magic Rulers, the Pharaoh Serpents, Curse of Anubis, the Thousand Eye Bible, the Mythological Age, and the Spell of Mass being some of that. Along with the listing, photos of the boxes were uploaded to Yugioh. So let's check out this. Let's see if it's available here. All right, so it looks like this is the website for the auction. Let's see if we could translate this. All right, the auction is already over. Is there a way we can see what it is? Oh, here we go. So, wow, okay, this is a nice collection. You see this, Liam?
Wow, that's it looks like someone once ran a card shop.
Yes. Wow. And look at this. It was sold for 1,000 yen, is that right? Oh no, here we go. To current price. 20 million yen. 503,000. How much is that in US dollars? Let's find out real quick. All right. Yen to dollars. All right, so 20 million. Is that 20 million yen? Is that what it said? 20,503,000. Did I do it right? Yeah. So it comes to about, wow. Yeah, just like what the article said, about $190,000. So 187, 295, and 3 cents with the current exchange rate from yen to US dollars. That is incredible. But look at this collection, very, very pristine. Unopened boxes, some of them still in a plastic wrap. Wow.
That's unsettling that she was able to shift that so quickly as well.
Yes, that's very true. That's very true. Wow, that is incredible. Okay, all right. It will be my first expedition. I had an affair this time, so I decided to sell my husband's collection in return. It's unopened, so I'll be happy if it was at a reasonable price. Although it is shipping, please message whether it's better to leave it as is or disassemble it. In a preserved state, the shelves in the photo is covered, but there is no dust. I'm not familiar with this card game, so it doesn't look like it's scratched or torn. But I'm an amateur, so please don't claim it. Thank you. Wow, even in her description, it says I decided to sell it because I had an affair. Wow. That is cold-blooded, my friend. Cold-blooded.
That's what you call the most coldest dish served in the TCG in a long time.
Wow. So we mentioned that already. See here, read an article real quickly for you guys. She knew how much these cards meant to her husband and to the Yu-Gi-Oh fandom. Her husband didn't know how far she was willing to go for justice. Wow.
It seems like the guy spoke about his collection higher than his missus.
Probably. Now, obviously, we don't know the length of the relationship. We're not gonna pass judgment on the relationship. That's not what we're here in this channel. We're just kind of like conveying some of the reactions of how these cards are definitely going up in value, and sold to the right audience, similar to what she did here. It can sell for multiple thousands. Let's see here. Fortunately, the bidders liked what they saw, and the final total of the card collection was nothing to be sniffed at. The bidding began at 1 yen. 1 yen. At April 10th. And only 4 days afterwards, the price soared to that amount. That is insane.
I'm sorry, I take back what I said. She cold-blooded at 1 yen starting bid. She knew. She knew.
But yeah, that is incredible. And just look at these pictures. They're immaculate. Immaculate. Still in their covers. Can we zoom in this picture? I don't know if we can zoom in. Yeah, these are 2 shelves, by the way. So like this is the top shelf and this is the bottom shelf. Wow.
Sends a shiver up a collector's spine.
So does it say how many bids actually went in? Normally tell you how many people bid it, but it doesn't say here.
That'd be nice to know, actually, just to see. I wonder if the husband sat there watching the sale go down.
He probably didn't even know about it until he realized his cars are gone from his shelves.
That's true. That's true. If they're estranged.
This was only this is only 4 days. 4 days. Wow, that is insane. But yeah, guys, this was our reaction of this. Obviously, if this happened to me, like obviously, one, if I was cheating my wife, I would definitely deserve it. So like obviously, money can't replace being with someone you actually love and a passion with. But at the same time, if it was like a girlfriend, then like it's like 2 different things. If it's a girlfriend, then that's a low blow, because obviously we're not really even committed to even getting married yet. So why would you sell something that's not even yours? Whereas if you're married, there's kind of that legality where like you pretty much own 50% of everything that your partner has, especially after you reach a certain year in marriage. I want to say it's like 10 years in marriage, like at minimum. You everything you own pretty much she also owns with you, to some degree. Obviously, I'm not a marriage counsel or someone who knows the legality of it. You can always leave in comments down below, but that's as far as I knew. Like when I was talking to my dad before I got married, I know he always harped an idea like, if you're married for more than 10 years, just know that everything you have, unless you have like a prenup, is that what it's called? Premarital?
A prenup.
Yeah, prenup. You have that agreement that's already in paper that what I own this, you own that, and you can't take it because of it's already been added to that prenup. But if you don't have that one set up, then of course everything that you own, technically she owns as well, if you are married for more than 10 years, and that's what's been harped on. But so like we said, we don't know how long they've been married. If they are married for more than 10 years, then obviously that money that she sold technically also belongs to her. So there's nothing that he can do to kind of stop her or like sue her or anything like that. Even if they do a divorce, that's going to be even more messier, because now you're talking about selling stuff that that you and her own, and it just goes into all this mess. It's just a mess all around. I don't even want to think about what they're probably going through right now in terms of that, if that goes to that extent. But yeah, I don't know. Final thoughts before we conclude, Liam.
I believe this is a nod to people starting to check their collection from when they had it as a child, and also a big nod towards being a responsible adult when it comes to marriage, as that's legal binding paperwork along with the ring.
Bingo.
And it's a savage scenario, and one of the biggest burns, I think, of 2021 in the trading card industry. But I hope this is a warning to those who think that cheating is a viable option.
Oh yes. Now, but obviously this is just our reactions. Let us know your reaction in the comments down below. If you guys did enjoy this video and want to see more reactions, or have like something that you guys want us to react to, let us know as well. Obviously, if you guys tuned in, be sure to like, subscribe for more future content. Some quick announcements before we actually conclude here in this video. Obviously, we're going to be doing the Lightning Overdrive later in this week, an unboxing. It'll be a members only live stream at first until we get the video edited and uploaded into we'll try to get that video like uploaded and all prepped with the music and the special effects by at least Sunday. Obviously, it's going to be a very, very hectic June. We talked about this before, not only in this channel, but also in the Stully Boys community channel, our second channel here. It's going to be crazy busy, especially when E3 comes around the block. We're going to be covering that news footages. We're going to be covering a lot of the TV shows coming out, like Loki, for example, is coming out. We're also be doing a lot of movie reviews coming out. So it's gonna be pretty hectic, not only in the collective, because every week we're gonna have a new, pretty much a new type of unboxing to do, and also in the Sully Boys channel, all that news content, all that. So make sure you subscribe to both if you guys are interested in any of that stuff. And of course, we also appreciate you for tuning in to the live stream if you're a member. Now, obviously, being a member, also, not only do you get access to the live streams, you also get access to a lot of the perks like emotes, badges, discounts on our online collective domain store. So a lot of good stuff there, and also help support the show in the long run. So consider it if you guys definitely like the content you have in this channel. But that's all I got. So until next time, this is Talos and Leo signing out.
Peace.